Hi, this is Dana with Dana Digital Tutorials, and today I'm going to talk about 300 DPI. What does it mean to the customer, how to properly get to a 300 DPI, and how it affects print quality. So I have an image here that I've downloaded from an AI generator. Your typical AI generator is going to default to 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels at 72 DPI. And what does that mean? Well, let's go in and let's look at it. So if we go to image size, you're going to see the 1024 by 1024 and the resolution is 72 pixels. That means that it's going to print 72 pixels for every inch of the image. So if I were to change this pixels here to inches just so that I can see it, you're going to see that it will print an image that is 14.222 inches across. So if you divide 1024 by 72, that is how you get the 14.222. So if I look at that on a print canvas, you're going to see that's larger than a sheet of paper that is 8.5 by 11 inches in dimensions. So how do I fix that? Because if I were to only print 72 dots per inch, yes, I'm getting a larger image, but as you can see here, the quality is really low. The eyes are blurry, and that is not what we want. So let me hit cancel, and we're going to go back into image size. Oops, sorry about that. Let me get back in the center. We're going to go to image size. If I change this resample box and I uncheck it, and I change this to 300 DPI, that means it's going to now print 300 dots per inch, which if you divide that into the 1024, now it's only going to print a 3.413 inch image. Well, if we're designing a tumbler wrap, we need 9.3 inches. I can come in here and I can check this resample box and I can change this to 9.3 inches, and you're going to see that my pixels change. And I know right now we're working with a square image and a tumbler wrap is not square, but I'm just going through theory. So if I do that and I then hit OK and I go to see it made my image larger, and if I hit Command or Control P to get into print quickly, you're going to see that it's sized properly on the width. Now it is too tall, but we would fix that later. So you can see that it is printing the proper size, but it is not a good quality. And this technology is something even photographers would not use 20 years ago because it produces an inferior product. So if I want to get up to the proper DPI, a better way to do that would be to use an image scaler. So I'm going to hit Command or Control Z to undo that size. And I would go up here if I just want to stay in Photoshop. I would go to Filter, Neural Filters. If you've never used Neural Filters, you're going to have a little cloud here like this, and you'll have to download it. But once you've got it downloaded, you can click it on. You will have to click it on every time. And then you can change this. And if we need it to go from the 1024 up to at least 2790, we're going to have to multiply that. So if we take the 1024 and I'm pulling out my calculator and we multiply that by 3, I'm going to get 3072, which is too big, but that is okay. So I'm going to hit OK. But first, what I'm going to do is the output. I'm going to put it on, I could put it on a new layer. If I do that, I'm going to have to resize my canvas. So today, so that we're not resizing the canvas, I'm just going to do a new document. So hit OK, and there is our new document. This is the 1024 here, and it just opened a new document. And now you can see that it is sized at 1024 by 1024 at 300 pixels. It did remember our 300 pixels. So here I could just change this back because I have the resample on. It's not going to change my dots per inch. I could change this back to a 9.3. And then I could go and I could work on my height. Now, I typically recommend you work on your seamless before you do this because it's less steps that way. But this gives you an idea of how to properly change it. So let's compare the quality. Let me hit cancel on that. And we're going to come over here, and I've already done this work. I already have a seamless image. I have increased the size using the Photoshop image size, which is the old technology. And you can see the quality of his eyes here. And I did the same thing, except I took this image into the neural filters and I put it by 3x, and then I downsized it to the 9.3 by 8.2. And this is what I get. And you can see the quality. So this is the neural filter, and this is the image size. You can see the hazy fuzziness that image size, changing the image, what the image size can do, whereas if you put it into a neural filter with Photoshop, you can see how nice it is. If you use Kittle and you want to resize your canvas in there, you're going to want to make sure that you use the AI image upscale button on the right. That will make it up to a 4,000 pixel. We only need 2790, so we can downsize it to fit our canvas and it will be perfect. You will not have the seamless portion, but it will be the right size. So there are other upscalers that you can use. I do have a video that goes through those different upscalers. You can check it out in my YouTube channel. But I hope this video helps you see how the 300 DPI matters and the best ways to get up to 300 DPI. Have a great day. This is Dana with Dana Digital Tutorials.